first problem, which is the easy one. So the question is, we are given a binary tree. We have to find the maximum depth of the binary tree. Anyone like what a depth of a binary tree is? I've seen like there are like multiple definitions, but one of the definition is given here. But like just to clarify, what's a depth?
It's basically the height of the tree, I guess.
Then what's a
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, generally we denote depth with the height.
Yes. So what's the difference between the depth and the height? Because these two terms are used interchangeably, like not interchangeably, like these two are different terms which are used for a binary tree. What's the difference between the depth and the height?
So depth, I would say the distance of leaf node from the root node.
Yes.
And I mean height, not sure what would we call it, height.
Okay. So I was just like looking for on the stack flow overflow. I found this like cool diagram which says what a depth and the height of a binary tree is. So depth and height are relative terms. Okay, they are properties of a node. Okay, not the properties of the tree. Now, if we have to say, if we are talking in terms of a binary tree itself, then maybe the node can represent a root. In and with related to the root, we can talk about the depth and the height. But what a depth essentially is, if you see the root node which is highlighted in orange, depth is, as you just said, the distance of a node to the root. Okay, any node. So at the first level, depth is 0. At the second level, depth is 1. At the third level, depth is 2. And at the third level, depth is 3. Right? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, the height of a node, which is again in terms of node, is the number of edges from that node to the longest path going to any leaf. So in this case, the longest path is goes onto the right, and then left. So height is 3 for the root node. Okay, and if we are talking in terms of let's say the nodes at the second level, okay, the node on the left has a height of 1, but the node on the right of the root has a height of 2, because there are 2 levels below it, but for the node on the left there is only like 1 level below it. So that's what like the depth and height of the tree means. So for root, depth is 0, height is like whatever is the height, what are the maximum levels. And for all the leaf nodes, height is 0 and depth is the distance to the root. Okay. So given this easy question, they already talk about, they have a definition of depth. Depth is the number of nodes. Can you guys like to mute yourself, whoever is like not speaking? Thank you. So there, the definition is given. It's a maximum depth is the number of nodes along the longest path from the root node down to the farthest leaf node. So they are counting in terms of number of nodes from the root to the longest path leading to the leaf. So in this case, 320, 15 and 3, 327 is second path, which is again of length 3, and the path on the left 39 is of length 2. So we can pick like any of the path on the right. So the depth is 3. And how to solve it? Any approach, any idea? Hope question is clear to everyone.
Yeah. Maybe use a level order traversal.
Yep. So yeah, go ahead.
No, so that would be slightly easier. It's an iterative way
Okay.
instead of using a recursive one.
Okay. So we will do like level or traversal, and what we found out by that.
So for each level, when we actually go down, we can actually find out like what is the, for what are the nodes at each level, and then keep on incrementing the depth.
Okay.
If we find any of the nodes, we add in the queue, and then we keep on increasing the queue, depth. And at the end, when we come out, there are no leaves, and we just return the depth.
Okay. And so we are essentially doing BFS using a queue.
Yeah.
Okay. And how we track of like when to increment the counter like for the depth?
I would say like when we actually are in the queue, when we pop out one of the element, and when we add whatever the nodes, after that, if we increment the depth, so that would be better.
Yeah, makes sense. So there are like multiple ways to do the level order traversal and figure out how to count the labels. Very straightforward question. Okay, if when we are doing the BFS, what about DFS?
Yeah, DFS also you could do that. Like you can go for each and every depth, and you return what do you say, like for each and every one you go to the left or right and find whichever is the max one, and then add 1 to it, and then return that.
Fair enough. Straightforward solution.
Yeah.
What's the space and time complexity in terms of BFS?
BFS, it will be O of n.
Is time complexity.
Right.
What about space?
Space also O of n.
Why O of n?
Because we are having a queue, right? And then we are actually putting each and every node.
Not like what we are taking out the node, like we pop out once we put 3, we pop out 3 and then put 9 and 20. So,
oh yeah, so log n.
Yep, it should be max of, like, let's say if this tree is a full binary tree, where all the nodes have like two childs except the leaf nodes, then it should be the number of nodes which are at the last level. Okay.
Yep.
And how many nodes are at the last level? 2n?
Yes, 2n.
Yeah. And what about DFS?
DFS, actually DFS also, the time is going to be O of n.
Okay.
And for this, it should be the same, right?
Why?
Because we are going iterative way for each and every one.
Recursive, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, recursive. So we are actually having a function stack, right? So
yep. So what should be the maximum size of the stack at any given point of time?
So it's the number of nodes.
Number of nodes or the height of the tree?
Yeah, the height of the tree, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So if we have to optimize for the time complexity is same in both the cases, but if we have to optimize for space, okay, we can use DFS, otherwise we can simply use BFS. Any questions with the approaches or like what we discussed? If not, let's jump to the next problem, because this is like fairly straightforward.
Can you please repeat the space complexity in the first approach, the BFS approach?
So at any given point of time, what's the maximum number of nodes that can be into the queue?
So it is basically the nodes at a particular level.
Yep. So whatever the nodes are at the very last level, that should be the that should be the count of maximum nodes that can be at any given point of time in a queue. And if the height of the tree is h, okay, let's take in terms of h. If the height of the tree is h, there can be 2 h nodes at the leaf level. Okay.
Okay.
And in terms of DFS, it should be the function stack, so it should be the height of the tree. Okay. And
Okay, thank you.
okay, yeah. And these are the two approaches I was just trying myself. So the first approach is 3 lines DFS approach. You figure out the depth of the left one, depth of the right one recursively, and then return 1 plus max of depth of the left or the depth of the right. Okay, nothing fancy here. And if we have to do the BFS, then in that case, as suggested by who was suggesting that? I forgot the name. Santosh, I guess. Yeah. It is a queue. Just have a queue. Have a result. Keep iterating the queue. As soon as like we reach a next level, do the result plus plus. So it should be the count of number of levels that we have. Okay. Let's jump to the